One of these men is responsible for guarding the life of the President of the United States. What is your name, please?
My name is Gerald Behn.
My name is Gerald Behn.
My name is Gerald Behn.
Only one of these men is the real Gerald Behn. The other two are imposters and will try to fool this panel. Tom Poston, Dina Merrill, Johnny Carson, and Peggy Cass. On to tell the truth. And here sitting in for Bud Collyer is the star of Play Your Hunch, Merv Griffin.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and a good evening to all of you. To Tell the Truth is brought to you this week by Anacin, the headache remedy with a special combination of ingredients to relieve pain, fight depression, calm jittery nerves. Anacin. Well, proud to be here again with all of you this week, panel. You know, it's interesting, last year when I replaced Bud Collyer, burglars broke into his home, and in case they're watching, you only have a week left. Now, panel, please open your envelopes, take out your affidavit cards for the first time, and follow along as I read. I, Gerald Behn, am special agent in charge of the Secret Service detail at the White House. As such, I have the responsibility of guarding the President of the United States at all times, wherever he may be, either in this country or abroad. I've been assigned to the White House for more than 20 years, serving Presidents Roosevelt, Truman, Eisenhower, and now President Kennedy. I became head of the detail in 1961. So far, I have traveled some 800,000 miles with the Presidential in the performance of my duty. Signed, Gerald Behn. Panel, these three gentlemen all claim to be Gerald Behn. We'll start the questioning with Tom Poston.
Oh, thank you, Merv. May I ask Mr. Behn, number 3, what the main street is in Palm Beach?
Worth Avenue.
Thank you. Number 2, what kind of golf does President Kennedy shoot?
Very good.
Would you know roughly the score? What does he shoot?
I think he'd rather not have me tell, but it's very good.
That's very Secret Service. I didn't ask if he cheated. I just... Number 1, what does dot, dot, dash, dot mean in Morse code? Do you know that letter?
No, sir, I don't.
Just by chance, I wondered if you might. Can you tell me, number 1, what is our president's summer home?
Hyannisport.
Thank you. Number 3, how far would you say that is from the water?
It's on the water.
Thank you.
Dina Merrill?
Number 3, did you say that the president's house in Hyannisport was on the water?
Well, close to the water. Put it that way.
Well, do you mean close to or on?
Close to.
Close to. I see.
When the tide comes in, it's on.
Number 2, which wing of the White House is the president's office in?
The East.
Number 3, you were there under President Eisenhower? You guarded President Eisenhower?
Yes.
Oh, I'm doing that again. Number 3, you were there with President Eisenhower?
Yes, ma'am.
What were the name of his military aides?
AIDS?
Yes. Do you remember?
Which one? There's
Well,
3
there was an
military aides.
Army
You want all
and a
3?
Navy. What was the naval one?
The naval one was Captain Oran, I believe.
Do you?
Johnny Carson?
Number 3, who just resigned as the head of the Secret Service?
Huey Bowman.
Excuse me?
Huey Bowman.
Bowman. Number 2, can you tell me President Truman's favorite drink?
French water and bourbon.
Yeah. Number 1, who lives next to Mr. Kennedy in Hyannisport? Who's his next door neighbor?
The Secret Service.
Well, besides the Secret Service. Number 2, who lives next to President in Hyannisport?
Well, there are a lot of things that we'd rather not talk about, and that's another one.
Peggy Cass.
Number 3, what was the summer home of President Roosevelt?
Hyde Park.
Number 2,
He was there, and he also stopped at Newport and other places.
number 1,
Newport.
Number 3, what was the name of Mrs. Eisenhower's secretary?
I believe it was Mary Jane McCaffrey.
Number 2, was the Secret Service protecting President Lincoln? I mean, was it in there?
Secret Service was organized after the assassination of President Lincoln.
It was organized after the assassination.
There's the bell that ends round 1. So, panel, it's time now to vote. Without consultation, no consultation there, as there is a Secret Service man in the House, mark your ballots and select number 1, number 2, or number 3. The team of challengers will get $250 for every incorrect vote. Are all ballots marked?
Not yet, but I'm marking. I wouldn't cheat you for the world.
Well, you're first, Tom. Is that it?
That's it. Oh, what did I write, a 3? I'm sorry. That's what I want. I didn't like the answer too much about the summer home, but I thought that was the only time he faltered, and the other ones faltered a little bit on other questions, so I voted for number 3.
Dina, what's your vote?
I voted for number 2, Merv. I didn't like number 3's answer about the summer home being on the water, also about the naval aid. That wasn't the one I knew. And number 1 hedged on a few things, so I voted on 2.
Johnny?
I voted for number 2. He knew that President Truman's favorite drink is branch water and bourbon. And President Kennedy's favorite drink is milk lately. So,
Peggy?
Well, I voted for number 3 because I think that was the name of Mrs. Eisenhower's secretary. But I always thought the Roosevelts went to Campobello Island.
That was before he became governor.
Well, we may get all kinds of information now because the votes are all in and your minds are made up. And now we find out which one of these 3 gentlemen is head of the Secret Service at the White House. Will the real Gerald Behn please stand up? Your hand is up, Dina.
Yes, what about Ned Beach?
He was the first
Wasn't
one.
he naval aid?
He was the first naval aide. Captain Oran replaced Mr. Beach.
Oh, okay.
Are we all squared away here?
Well, listen, he's got to be right. I mean, he is the real one, isn't he?
That's right.
I guess they must have stopped going to Campobello Island, right?
I believe they did after he contacted polio.
Oh, I see.
Now, number 1, would you tell us who you are and what you really do, please?
My name is George Sauer. I formerly coached football at Kansas University, United States Naval Academy, Baylor University, and now I'm an assistant coach for the New York Titans football team.
That's an impressive score you have there, sir. Number 2, your name, sir?
My name is Arthur Benline. I'm Commissioner of Air Pollution Control for the City of New York.
And that is sort of a Secret Service, too. But a very special service.
In a way,
Well, there have been a total of 2 incorrect votes, which means a total of $500 from Anison. We thank you very much, and on your way out, gentlemen, a gift box of fine products from the makers of Anison for each one of you. Thank you so much, and good evening. Our next team...